Welcome back, PRFFFFLMP Season 2 ERS. We are back at it with another episode. I am one of your hosts, Trevor. This is the other host.
It's me. It's Sam.
And then today we have a very special guest host, not Zach. He's just there for moral support. It is Abby. Woo, give it up for
Yeah,
Abby. Woo, yes.
Abby, thanks for joining us.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we really felt
Abby,
like Zach did us a disservice by his lack of input in the last one. So
yeah,
we thought Abby could maybe add some more input into what he has going on
for
here.
sure. Yeah. I just want to note that Abby, you are the first ever official female guest host on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
Show me.
So thanks for joining us. So,
Yes.
shall we just dig right in?
Yeah, let's get right
Let's
to it.
do it. I'm going in blind.
Yeah.
So is
So,
that. Sounds
I think
like
we're all excited for Zach to figure out what his team looks like.
yes. So,
For Zach to just know anything that's happening.
yeah. Now, we usually start at the top, but we'll start with Zach this time just for good measure.
Oh,
So this week we have Zach, the Hellywoods versus Green Force Fighters, Matt. Now Zach's team has had some interesting issues so far this season. He's currently pulling up the rear, and he's 2-11.
Dead
I got
last.
two wins.
You only have two wins.
Somehow.
That's
You are
awesome.
firmly cemented in last place. Now one piece of advice, I don't know if you heard Paul giving you advice. My guess is you didn't. His big thing was if you start players that play, you will score more points
yeah.
than if you start players that don't play. Or if you don't start any players.
Yep.
What's your thought on the feedback there? Abby, I'm not talking to Zach.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts here?
Well, an empty is obviously not great. You have
Mhm.
IR as well, which is terrible. And some of your people aren't even scoring. Dang, dude.
Yeah, it's rough. It's not
Yeah.
looking good over there.
No. I
Yeah.
mean, 59's pretty abysmal.
It's tough too when you consider he's got Reshi Rice who was projected
Oh my
16
God.
points, you know.
Yeah, Zach, that's what we're all thinking. Oh my
Um,
gosh. How do you leave Rasheed Rice on your bench?
Even your questionable is scoring. Dang.
Yeah, not a good look.
Not
And
a
I
good
mean,
look.
not that Chig Okonokwo is scoring lots
Yeah.
of points,
You said
but he
that
did
right.
score more than zero.
More than
Yeah.
More than
He
zero
scored
is
more than
good.
empty.
Mm-hmm.
is 59 on par with what he's been doing each week?
That's probably, I mean, maybe a little lower than normal, but
Yeah.
not terribly. We can actually, we've got the stats.
Wow,
We can pull it up.
It-
I don't remember exact. Oh wait, no,
Not
it's
good.
I think I come to league standings, right?
Yeah, why don't you guys keep
Yeah.
looking? Why don't you guys keep dissecting the matchup, and I'll take a look at what Zach's team has done every week.
Okay.
Dang, dude.
Well, anyways, yeah. Let me get back to so Zach's team did not have a promising week, and even if he does start, if he starts Reshi Rice and he starts
Yeah.
Okonokwo, that's another 30 points. He's still losing by a solid,
Yeah.
30 more points. But it just comes down to I think at some point you got to start the players that are going to play, and Zach's team has been severely lacking in that category.
Okay, to his credit though,
Yeah.
I have not played this year. I've played in years past.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt's defense is pretty dang high, right?
Yes, the Seattle defense has been a bit of a cheat code this year.
Okay.
They've had multiple high double digit performances.
Matt's defense and kicker just went crazy
Yeah,
this.
yeah. The
Okay.
fact that Matt's defense and kicker alone almost beat you is
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Matt's
And
good at
and we aren't even factoring in that Matt had a player get injured in the first quarter that was supposed to put up 20 points and he
Oh,
didn't put up anything. So it could have looked a lot worse even.
You need to rename your name what my name was the past few years, which was bye week because I was everybody's bye week. What was
Yeah,
that?
and he has been. He truly has been the bye week for us.
We've
Yeah,
been calling Zach's team the Smelly Woods.
yeah,
I love
Oh,
it.
that's pretty good.
So I've got some stats for Zach. So this is not his lowest outcome of the
No.
year, actually.
This is the lowest
Also,
outcome?
it's not actually. There was a week. Let me see. I think it was week 8. Week 8, Zach played Aaron, and Zach's team lost 90-42.
Is it bad?
It's
That's pretty bad.
I don't
However,
seen the full.
we will talk about some positive things for Zach. This year, Zach has 2 wins. He beat Cody in week 1, 87.08 to 86.92. And he beat Tanner in week 3, 112.82 to 82.62.
Wow.
So aren't they playing though?
What do you
They are.
mean?
Pretty embarrassing for them.
Everything for them, right?
Yeah,
So
I'd like
this
to
is-
hear their rebuttal to losing to someone who's not even playing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Zach,
fair.
Cody and Tanner, why don't you comment here on the video,
Yeah.
like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Tell us what you think about losing to Zach in weeks 1 and 3.
Oh, 1 and 3. So you just went from there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
you're
Not doing good starting out.
there's an argument that he started off with a roster, and then as the season progressed, the roster never changed regardless of what happened.
Dang, you had
Yeah,
potential.
yeah, tough,
Yeah, you're
tough.
on a 10-game losing streak, Zach.
It is impressive.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna try and blame his failure on that it auto drafted a terrible team, but
But-
it really did.
Right. Yeah, the argument there is actually that it auto drafted a very good team.
It did. It
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Dang.
Tough.
So
So this you know what, this was the Baja blasting of the week, actually.
Mhm.
So
let's all say it
let's all say
together.
it together.
Zach got Baja
Got Baja
blasted.
blasted.
Oh, he got Baja blasted.
I love it. Baja Blast tastes great. So
Yeah.
Does.
Did you enjoy your Baja blasting?
I did. I just showered all over me. Just now.
Good. Perfect.
It should.
Well, let's,
Yeah, a lot of, Matt's team did good this week. Good kicker, good defense.
good kick, good D.
Yeah,
All right. Let's move on to the next.
let's do it.
I got obliterated this week.
Yeah, you did.
There wasn't a whole lot I think that I could have done. It's tough when I have my wide receiver 1 score negative -0.4 points.
Yeah,
That's-
we've been
Go,
saying it.
backwards on the field. Is that
he only
He
had
lost
2
a
catches
fumble.
and one of them he fumbled.
Uh,
Yeah. Actually, he fumbled both of them, but he only lost one of them.
Yeah,
who's winning overall?
Well, we'll get to that. Don't you
We'll get-
worry.
We'll get to that.
Yeah,
You
we
would
have
know
we
if
have
you've been paying attention.
a bit where we go through the standings and talk about everyone's playoffs hopes and dreams.
And Zach, don't forget that you're not the guest host. You're just here for fun.
True.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we've been saying this all season long. When you go up against the Bengals defense, you're probably going to get negative points.
I don't know if I've said that actually.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, it felt a little bad to waste RJ Harvey's good week, to waste Brock Bowers' good week, and Jacoby Brissett's good week. But Tanner's team just went bananas, right? I
Mhm.
mean, his Jacoby Myers popped off, the kicker popped off, Christian McCaffrey had a good
Brown
week,
went
AJ
crazy.
Brown went crazy, JMO went crazy, Jordan
Yeah.
Love went crazy. It was a rough week for me. In the football universe, right? My Michigan lost, the Lions lost, my fantasy football team lost, The only thing keeping me sane was Michigan playing really well in basketball. So,
Yeah.
oh,
That was
Michigan fan.
Yeah, that was a big win for Tanner this week.
Yeah, he
staying
needed
alive
that.
in the playoffs,
huge
so.
for his playoff hopes. Absolutely.
Abby,
Now-
what do you
now
like about
Tanner's-
this matchup?
I'm sorry?
I was asking Abby what she liked
Yeah.
about this matchup.
I mean, I don't have too much feedback on that. Yeah, I really don't. It's pretty standard. I would be Trevor and where I probably tried and it just didn't work out sometimes.
Sometimes that's just the way the ball falls,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Abby, if you see any Indiana players, just call them out because we don't know who any Indiana players are.
I don't know if you're gonna have any.
I don't. They're, yeah, Signetti hasn't had long enough to get him into the pros yet.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
But
true.
we have the Big Ten conference this weekend, so we're excited.
There
Correct.
you go. Hey, go Hoosiers, right?
That's
Yeah.
right. So excited.
Um,
Uh, yeah,
Oh,
I
good.
should have
Good.
started Booty. I should have got my Booty out there.
Yeah, you got to
That would
put
have
your booty
helped.
out there.
Yeah, I mean that would have been a solid 12-point difference of him over Flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think my Booty wasn't enough to keep me in it, unfortunately.
No, your booty just didn't cut it this week.
Didn't cut it this week. Now I will say good on Tanner. He started Andy Baragalis as his kicker instead
Yeah.
of Dicker the kicker.
Yeah.
I'm always partial to starting Dicker the kicker. But he had the foresight to say, even though the projection was lower, he was feeling Andy. So good on him.
Yeah, Tanner must have just been feeling something this week.
Yeah, yeah.
What was
He's
the
feeling.
comparison with Joe Burrow?
Ooh,
Um,
good all out.
it's a good question. Yeah, I mean, I don't actually know what the stats say there.
Uh-huh.
See, well, Burrow had what 19 points, and then
Oh,
Jordan Love had 25. So
That's a
Yeah.
good choice.
Yeah, I kind of expected Joe Burrow to pop off a little more than he did, but especially in a win, right?
yeah, well, he was a little rusty coming back from the injury, but
That's fair, Rest
he'll be
versus
all right.
rust, am I right?
Yep.
All right, next up, we've got the oddballs and the obligatory beer D Levi Bros.
He got
Um,
delivered a beating.
Now here's a fun fact that Zach's team would have actually beaten Mitchell's team this week.
That's true. That is
So
true. Sometimes the cookie just doesn't crumble the right way.
yeah, yeah. Now Mitchell did follow the rule that we said you can't follow, which is you should start players that are playing, not
Yeah.
players that aren't playing. So not starting a quarterback seems like it was detrimental to his chances.
Yeah. Joe Flacco served him well, but
Yeah.
my pick for preseason favorite, just Mitchell, you disappointed me.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, how are you feeling about that pick at this point, right?
Not good.
Not good. That's fair.
I think
Um,
he's officially eliminated from the playoffs.
he is eliminated. That's correct. Yeah, yeah, because he's 4-9.
Yeah.
You have to be at least 5-8 to be competing at this point, I think. Yeah, I mean, not a lot to say. It wasn't like your team did anything exceptional, right? You just had
No, no, they
your
weren't
team
great this week.
did some things unexceptionally. Or Justin Jefferson has had quite a stinker of a season. He's the 75th ranked wide receiver, or no,
Yeah.
just player in general. Which
I mean, when you've got Max Brosmer as your quarterback,
yeah, tough.
like who is that?
Tough to get the
I mean,
ball.
I may as well
Yeah,
be thrown to him out there.
yeah, it's true. It's true. Now, how do
But
we
my
feel
point-
about Mitch not starting his Chuba Hubbard?
Mm.
Bird.
Yeah. I would argue that his Chuba Hubbard this week did not run dry.
No, it did not run dry.
Unfortunately, he didn't have confidence in his Chuba Hubbard to get it out there.
It was
I-
a pretty, yeah. Go ahead, Abby.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jumping ahead. You did say to point out IU players. Michael Penix Jr. played for like one
He
season,
did. That's right. Yeah,
Hey,
that was
yeah,
where he
that's
blew
true.
out his knee the first time, right?
and it shows that he.
Yeah. Yeah, how many times has he blown his knee out at this point?
Great question.
Yeah. Like I think he's on his third or fourth knee at this point, which is impressive because you only get two of those things.
Only get two.
Yeah. Yeah, good old Michael Penix Jr.
Zach asked who is winning so far. That would be me. Hottest team in the league over here.
Yeah.
11 straight wins,
First place.
Wow.
11 and 2.
Mahomes is carrying me. George Pickens is carrying me.
Yeah.
Trey McBride's carrying me. It's a good squad, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. When you left a lot on the bench too with
I did,
T-Law,
yeah.
Christian Watson, Scary Terry.
Maybe I need to start Christian Watson or Terry over Justin Jefferson, which is crazy to think.
That is a little bit crazy, but I don't think you're wrong. I think you're right.
I was about to ask, do you think that was like a 1-off, 2-off, or do you think it's worth like dropping him or benching him?
For
It's definitely
Jetta,
worth benching him.
yeah,
Because like the quarterback play in Minnesota just hasn't
It's
been good
bad.
this year.
Yeah.
So like Jetta's like did he go what 1-1 or 1-2? I don't remember where he's been
He was the
projected.
first round pick.
Yeah, he's a first round pick. So
I got him like
You
fifth overall.
expect a little more production through the first kind of 10 weeks, we'll say 9 weeks. He was a serviceable option, right?
Yeah.
He was pretty much consistently hitting double digits every week. And since week 10, it has just been abysmal.
Yeah.
I mean, even he's getting the target share, but when the balls are as bad as they are coming to him, there's not a lot you can do with it.
Yeah. You can't do much with bad balls, you
No,
know.
no. Yeah. The
Bad balls
oddballs
can
know
be
all
very
about that.
detrimental. Yep.
Yeah.
But Trevor, let's do a little change in program. Let's
Okay.
look at the vampire matchup and let's do
Okay.
our wheel spin.
Yeah, yeah. As you guys both know, because you're avid watchers, this is a wheel episode. Um, so the vampire this week took down Andrew once again.
Who's
He has
playing
been
vampire?
on a hot. So the vampire, again, because you're an avid listener, you're very aware.
Yeah.
Uh, so this is a team that did not draft any players, has been created solely from waiver wire pickups, but every time it beats someone, it gets to steal a player from them. And so
Fun.
it's been run by Sam and me to some extent. Mostly Sam
To say you to an extent is a very far stretch, but yeah.
You
and
picked
me
the
to an extent. It
Yeah.
was my idea, so I count it.
I love
Yeah.
Um, and but every time he beats someone, he steals them and gets stronger. And so he started off very bad, but now he's 5-8, technically with playoff hopes. And this week he beat Andrew. So the setup that
He
we
stinks.
the setup that we have for how to steal a player is that we all vote in the Discord, which again, you've been very active in the Party Room Film Festival of Fantasy Football League Discord, that we pick 3 players and then we spin a wheel. And whoever voted the most, we put those 3 players on a wheel, and then that's the player that gets stolen.
Wow.
So we'll get straight to it. We have our wheel of names here. So Saquon Barkley, Jalen Warren, and Hunter Henry are the current picks.
Oh wow.
Cool.
So yeah. So Abby, what do you think is going to be best for the vampire in terms of stealing potential?
Okay, I'm not fully in it this year, but I would, oh gosh. Um, oh, is it Jalen Warren?
That's a good option. I don't know that
Yeah.
there's a correct answer here. I think
I
Okay.
think these are all 3 good options.
yeah, I think Hunter Henry is the weakest option.
Okay.
Saquon has the highest upside, but Jalen Warren has been far more consistent over the season. So
Now keep in mind that the vampire is still alive for the playoffs. This is the last week of the regular season. If
Yeah.
he wins, he needs some help, but
He needs
he
some
needs
help.
to win. And he's playing Matt, who's in second place.
Yeah.
So
You need
and it
someone.
would be yeah,
But
and it would be
also,
great if the vampire could beat Matt and take a player from Matt going
Yeah.
into the playoffs.
going into the playoffs. Yeah, huge.
Okay.
So without further ado, here we are. Drum roll.
Who's it gonna be?
See what we got. Oh baby.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
no.
Saquon
Oh.
Barkley has been
Saquon.
absorbed. And
Going
just
to the
to
vampire.
Yeah.
prevent spoilers for everybody, I know there's so many people that jump straight ahead to it. I don't want them to know who it is, so I'm gonna spin it a couple more times just so they can't,
They
time
probably won't
skip
even
ahead.
realize where it is because it's in the middle of the episode this time.
That's true. They also will not be expecting that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. It's just what it
Oh,
is. We're happy we
man.
got Saquon.
Oh, poor Andrew. He trades for his favorite player at the beginning of the season, and then his team sucks, and then he loses his favorite player.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Think about that, in hindsight, right? That could have been Jahmyr Gibbs. We traded Jahmyr for Saquon early on.
Yeah. Zach, you're still here, right? Have you seen any of the videos that Aaron has made when the vampire wins?
No.
Oh,
You
we're
should
missing out,
watch
my
them.
friend.
They're all
You
here
would
on the
enjoy
channel.
them.
They're very good.
Yeah.
I
There's
would
also
love control of his team next year.
yeah, that might be
We might
helpful.
have to do that.
Yeah.
I would
There-
love to play.
Zach, I don't know if you know this, but the vampire stole from you.
Yeah.
There's a video about you. Yeah.
Who they steal from him?
I think it was Laporta.
Yeah, and then Laporta went on IR, so that was unfortunate.
So
But
not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that, vampire.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's right. You showed him
You
by
did. Yeah,
leading.
yeah.
So
But
yeah,
yeah, I mean,
Andrew's team sucks.
the
That's all
Vampire is
I have to
looking
say.
strong. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
Does
pretty
that make
scary.
Andrew like super sad? His
Andrew
I think
has
Andrew.
already
is so
accepted
bad.
this season as a loss. So he was Team Vampire at this point.
Yeah,
His
Yeah.
team vampire.
Yeah. And that's what the Vampire does. It gives all of us that maybe can't make the playoffs hope. We have something to cheer for.
it is the season of giving. The
That's right.
vampire is giving us a lot right now, giving
That's
us a
right.
lot to enjoy.
Common enemy is what brings people together.
That's right. Or
Exactly.
common hero, right? You know,
Yeah.
he's the
Yeah.
he's the
Yeah,
anti-hero.
Vampire Dewey's a hero.
Yeah, yeah. I'd say he's the anti-hero of the fantasy football league.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
He might spoil the playoffs.
Yeah. We can hope. We can certainly hope. Anything to say here about this matchup? I mean, Andrew's team stinks, right? It's just what it is.
Yeah. I mean, good pickups for the Dewey. I mean, Brandon Aubrey, Jamar Chase, Josh Allen, all three players that he's feasted on,
Yeah.
got double-digit points for him this week. So
Yeah.
he's coming on.
It'll be nice to have Saquon in that lineup. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did you absorb Josh Allen and Jamar Chase?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, you did.
Wow. That's
He
awesome.
got Josh Allen from Mitchell, Jamar
Yeah.
Chase from Paul, Brandon Aubrey from Jacob,
Yeah.
and now he's going to get Saquon from
Yeah. And Sam Laporta from Zach.
Zach. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had the least effective. Good job.
That is correct. Yeah.
Take that, vampire.
But to be fair, I don't think it's mattered. I think he's won every game. I think he's on like a 5-game win streak right
He's
now.
on a
Just
he's on a 4-game win streak.
Getting more powerful.
Yeah, a bit of a tear.
Yeah.
We've created a monster.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's honestly maybe the best managing job I've ever done in fantasy.
I've
I would-
never heard of that, and I love that
It's
idea.
a neat idea.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been fun this season to add a little spice to our,
Yeah.
regularly scheduled PRFFFFLMP.
Yeah. But go watch the videos. Aaron does a great job with those.
Yeah, he puts a lot of hard work into those.
What's he doing?
You have to watch it to find
You just
out.
gotta watch it and find out.
Okay.
It's hilarious, trust me.
Yeah, they're like little 2-minute clips. They're
Huh.
practically a YouTube short.
Fun. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
That sounds
All
fun.
right.
Watch them before or after your movie tonight.
Yeah. Do you guys need to dip out now?
Yes.
All right. Well, Abby, thank you for joining us. It was awesome to have you as a guest host.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I would love to play next year for Zach and actually have great feedback.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
Love it.
Love it.
Zach,
All right.
thanks for being here too, I guess.
Yeah, thanks for the moral support.
Hey,
Yeah.
I love you guys. I'm sorry I've been a little MIA.
It's okay. We'll forgive you, but
We
just
love you
this
too,
once.
buddy.
Next year.
All right. Bye, guys.
See you guys.
All right. Get him out of here.
All right.
Bye.
Get him out. Get him out.
That was awesome.
All right.
Big thanks to Abby for joining. Big thanks to Zach too. You know what? Now we can say we've officially had every director.
That's right.
If you guys didn't know last week, that actually wasn't Zach.
Yeah.
I hate to spoil it, but now we've had every director this year, which is awesome.
Yeah. Now let's get into nitty-gritty here. The
yeah.
Vampire is strong.
He is very strong.
And Kyle Monguy's like borderline a startable running back at this point. I mean, through the last 5 weeks, he's averaging, I don't know, like 12, 13 points, something like that.
Yeah, I mean and the thing is, like, DeAndre Swift has been playing really good, but look at that. I mean, double-digit carries even the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, he had the split, right? He had 22 carries last week, right? They've really shifted toward this kind of two-headed monster like Ben Johnson had in Detroit, right? With just 2 good running backs. It's okay.
Yep.
You can have 2. You don't have to just run 1.
Yeah. What else? I mean, like, what Michael Wilson has been a good pickup for the Vampire.
Yeah, it's a strong pickup.
I mean, like, this is it's a good team. I mean,
It's a
obviously
very serviceable team.
It's been helped by the additions of Allen and Chase, but
yeah,
I mean,
but if it was just Jackson Dart, I mean, that's okay. He's had a good season. Unfortunately, he's been injured, but still.
Yeah.
And you've got Waller the Baller, you know?
Yeah. I doubt that the Vampire will make the playoffs because
it seems
a lot of help.
unlikely. Yeah.
But it's possible, and I think that's all that we could have hoped for
Yeah,
going
yeah.
into the last week of the season.
When especially after the first 5 or 6 weeks where he didn't win a single game, we kind of were starting to lose hope that the Vampire would ever win, you know?
Yeah, yeah, he had some close calls.
Yeah,
He could have won more, but it's been a good run for
yeah,
Vampire Dude for sure.
yeah. Just imagine. I mean, if he had one more win under his belt, he would be almost locked into the playoffs.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, tough.
Because think he would because you never know like what other player he would have gotten.
Yeah,
Um, the Vampire's been an awesome addition this year. I've loved every bit of it.
yeah, yeah. It's been a ton of fun. Um, what's
All right, so
next?
we did the top three. Let's do Aaron and Cody's next.
Yep, yep, yep. So this was still my pick for taking it all as Aaron's team. I think it's still possible,
He's
but
still
his
alive.
team doesn't look great. Um, it's been a
Yeah.
little tough because Puka's a monster, obviously, but I do
Hmm.
think Devonte Adams has just been so dominant in the red zone. They don't. I mean, it's just you look for Devonte and he's open, so they throw to
Yeah.
Devonte. So he gets if you're within 20 yards of the goal line, any touchdown's going to Devonte through the air.
I think I saw there's some crazy stat about Devonte Adams having like a certain amount of touchdowns. Let me see
Yeah,
if I
they're
can
like all within the 5 yard line. It's crazy.
yeah. Or not even just that, but like within the last several games too.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see. In the last one, two, three, last 5 games, he has 8 touchdowns.
Hmm.
Oh, and then he had a bye week before that. So really in the last 6 games, he has 11 touchdowns.
And I think almost all of those were throws within like the 10 yard line.
Probably.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's actually like an insane stat.
Yeah. Yeah. When Puka's taking a back seat, that's good for the offense.
Yeah.
Because the Rams offense has just been humming this year.
Yeah.
Ibuka too. He's been a little down the last few weeks. I think
Yeah.
Baker being hurt and just Tampa is overall sliding.
And Chris Godwin did come back last week.
Oh, did
So
he? Okay.
he did, yeah. So the target share has dropped a little bit for Emeka Egbegbue.
Yeah,
Um
it's a big boot, Buka. Yeah,
Emeka
big boo
Egbegbue.
boo boo
Uh,
boo boo.
yeah.
Hey, boo boo.
Nika's back, right? At this
Nika's been
point. I
doing
mean,
good. Yeah,
yeah, last
we thought.
five
Yeah, we
weeks.
talked about last week. I think we talked about it last week. Like he's been doing really good with Davis Mills,
Mm-hmm.
but it continued with CJ Stroud coming back, so that's good
Yeah.
for him.
I mean, 10 targets, it's pretty good.
Yep.
Tough to complain when you're getting double digit looks.
Yeah.
And then, like we said,
Um,
DeAndre
with
Swift. So him and Kyle, between the two of them, they've got 40 points, but it's split almost exactly even, right? And look at this, right? So DeAndre Swift had 18 to Kyle Monangai's 22 carries.
yeah.
The only thing that kind of salvaged that was that he scored a touchdown.
Mhm.
Because Kyle Monangai's, I think, was all like yards from scrimmage and receiving.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It does feel maybe like a little bit of a changing of the guard there.
Possibly.
Kind of
DeAndre
like
Swift kind of old too.
right. Well, it feels a little bit like I said with the Lions, right? Where you started off with Monty as the main guy, and then you
Hmm.
bring in Ja and you kind of work him in, and then eventually it's shifted to just the Jameer show.
Yeah.
We'll see if that's what happens here in Detroit or in Chicago as well.
Yep. What else we got here? Yeah, Justin Herbert, I know having surgery on his non-throwing hand.
Yeah, that's tough.
Um, Tyler Warren met his projection, so hard to
Yeah.
complain about that.
Yep.
Derrick Henry got a touchdown. Um, yeah, I mean, I think both of these teams are going to be in the playoffs. I think
They've both
Cody's certainly
clinched.
firmly
Yeah.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
Um,
I think there's
so
only two spots currently.
Cody's a team to look out for, I
He
think.
is. Cody seems
He's
scary,
got a
especially
big win with JSN didn't have a good week.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And he still won. So Cody might be the team to look out for going into the playoffs. I think his team's
Yeah.
playing really well.
Yeah. When he's got Alec Pierce too, which has been a very sneaky fantasy player on the season.
Mhm.
Um, he's kind of boom or bust, but he booms sometimes. He booms. Another interesting pickup here, actually, Brenton Strange, the tight end, who did nothing for the first 11 weeks. He had a couple okay games, but the last 2 weeks he's come away with double-digit
Yeah.
fantasy points and kind of genuine targets.
That is pretty strange, I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah, just something to consider there. Next up, what do we got? We already did the vampire, and now we can do Paul and the space
You can
truckers. Now
do
this
Scat
was a
Pack and
huge
Space
game.
Suckers. Yeah,
What?
for the standings, this is a massive game.
Huge because Jacob with that win would have likely been locked in.
Yep.
But now he's fighting for his playoff life this week.
Mhm.
And Paul's right behind him. So big win for Paul. And it was only a 3-point, 3-point shuffle there for somebody
Yeah.
that didn't start a kicker. You'd like to think, had he started a kicker, could
Yeah.
have could have looked real different for him. He could have made the
Right, He
playoffs.
he lost his kicker to the vampire and didn't replace him.
That's
So that's a big change of events there with
Yeah.
the
And the
vampire
vampire and
causing another
Brandon Aubrey put
loss.
up 12 points. That would have
Yeah,
been for sure a win.
yeah. So I think you definitely attribute this loss to the vampire.
Yeah.
You can also attribute it to Jacob not paying attention
Yeah.
to his
Well,
team.
the other side of that too, though, is Paul's without Jamar Chase, who put up 15 points.
Mhm.
It was definitely not this was a matchup that the Vampire heavily influenced.
For sure, yeah. You still had good performances from Bijan Robinson, did what he
Yeah.
could.
Yeah.
Bo Nix back in there, Lad McConkey.
Yeah.
It was a close matchup. I mean, 3-point difference. Paul didn't really have anybody go crazy, but the
No.
thing is that he started someone in every spot, unlike Jacob.
That's been Paul's big thing, right? Just start the
Mhm.
players. If you can
Yep.
start the players, you can win games. All right.
That'd be really interesting to see. One of these teams might make it in the
They
final two
might.
spots.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Let's finish
Um,
this up and then look at the standings.
Yeah. Also, back to before we continue with this, Matt's team,
hmm
he won this week.
Yeah.
So I believe he has Jared Goff, correct?
He does, I believe. Yeah, he
Yeah.
started him, and you know what we
Yeah.
say?
We
Nobody
say that
beats Goff.
nobody beats Goff.
That's right. That's
I
right.
hate that Zach missed that. I know Zach loves that
Yeah,
segment.
he's big into that. Yeah, tough. But now Josiah, who has been on a bit of a
Bit of a stinker last couple
yeah,
weeks, but
he came
found
out
his
with a
way
win.
back.
Got to give him some confidence coming back into the playoffs, right?
Yeah, yeah. You know that Josiah is gonna have his team ready to go.
That's right. Yeah.
I assume.
Good week from CD. This is what we're talking about Devontae, right? He had 2
Mhm.
touchdowns on 4 catches and 58 yards.
Yeah, he's been
Crazy.
on a tear. The touchdowns
Crazy.
are really stacking up for him. I mean, that's what I say. 11 touchdowns the last 6 weeks. That's 66 points just from touchdowns.
Well, I mean, just the 14 touchdown catches alone, right? I
Yeah.
mean, 14 touchdown catches through 12 games is an incredible stat.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, I would imagine he's probably leading the league in touchdowns. I'll check it out. Let me
in
check
terms
that
of
out.
for receivers, he's got to. I can't imagine someone has more.
Oh, not receiving touchdowns for sure.
Yeah.
Because obviously Jonathan Taylor's got a lot of rushing touchdowns, but
Yeah.
we're gonna here total touchdown receptions. Oh yeah, he's got 14 touchdowns. Second place is St. Brown with 9,
Yeah.
so not even close.
Not even close. Not a lot going on benches here.
No.
But
Who was playing Levi this week? -1 from Detroit. That certainly didn't help.
no.
Kamara didn't play. That's interesting.
Yeah. Then
I think-
Jacobs didn't do a ton. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just
Levi's kind of lost his haymaker for a while was the running backs, and
Yeah,
as the
yeah.
running backs don't go, Levi's team falls apart.
yeah. And James Cook still had a good week, but just the
Yeah.
rest of the running backs couldn't keep
Yeah.
up.
His Panthers stack was not bad at all.
No.
That was a really fun game. The
Yeah,
Panthers.
yeah,
and
we'll
Rams.
take that, right? 32
Yep.
points from wide receiver and quarterback.
Yeah. But Josiah has to feel good going to the playoffs to get
He's
a
got
win,
to.
just to remember what
Got
that
to.
win feeling is like.
All right. Well, let's take a look here at the standings now, because now we've got some genuine interesting things to talk about.
Yep.
So You are the 1 seed. Now, it could get taken from you. That's
Yeah.
not unreasonable. If you take an L, Matt wins.
Yeah. You are
Or
projected to be
Josiah.
this week.
Both of those could technically happen. Josiah probably wouldn't though. Cody is Cody and I technically we could flip flop, right? If I
Yeah.
outscore him and I win and he loses, I could take the 4th seed from him. Aaron is firmly in 6th, right? I guess technically someone could take the 6th from him, but he has no way of dropping out.
Yeah.
It's clinched. So there's only 2 spots left, the 7 and the 8.
Yep.
And not everyone is in the race, right? Everyone 5'8" and up is in the race. However, for those of you at home that are following, uh, you have to have more points than the guys that make it here. So
Yeah.
if Tanner wins, he's in, he's locked in. If Tanner loses this week, he may fall out actually. It wouldn't
Mhm.
be unreasonable that if Paul has a big win and Tanner loses, that he could drop out of the playoffs entirely, which would be
Yeah.
devastating.
Yeah.
But it's some interesting matchups. Let's take a look at the actual matchups themselves and see which ones are impactful. So
Yeah.
you and me aren't, that's not particularly impactful.
Only
Obviously,
for the 1 seed, but that won't make. Yeah,
yeah,
we're in the playoffs.
yeah. Obviously, we'd love to see the vampire hinder Matt a little bit.
Yeah.
Now this one's big, right? If Paul takes a win over Levi or over Mitch, which seems pretty likely,
Mhm.
that puts him in a good standing.
Yeah, and you had and Paul's point total sitting at
Yeah,
1,301. That's pretty. It's
pretty
pretty
good.
good compared to
Yeah,
the some of the
yeah.
other teams that he's fighting against.
Um, Andrew is technically still in the running, but probably can't make it up.
Yeah,
But he
especially with
could
that point.
win this
His
week
point.
and keep Jacob out, which would be fun.
Yeah, so his point total not enough to get him in
No.
unless some crazy things happen. But yeah, Andrew, I know you're watching. If you can beat Jacob, you have a chance to knock him out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Not, it could. Well, I think yeah, it would knock him out.
It likely would, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
then we've
Andrew,
got
you got to knock out Jacob.
Josiah who could theoretically gatekeep Tanner if he really tried. Tough to know how that one will shake up though.
What's that projection at right now? I think
It's
Tanner's
pretty much even.